Hi there, everybody. My name is Tyler Gashler, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do an actual robot fight. Well, I wish. Not actually. But I can get something that's kind of got the same concept and still be a lot of fun to do. That is models. Today, I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know about models. Starting with some basic things. There's basic things just as the grades, the types of characters, the types of models you're actually looking for. Basic models are usually 1/100 and 144. Well, that's where they all come out of. But you want to try to get a basic 1/100 model. Now, you'll definitely be able to tell what type of grade it is because it says it straight on the box. Usually, if it's a higher grade, you'll see an HG on it, with a normal grade just being nothing special, just a normal plain old box. Then you also have some bigger ones known as the master grades. Now, you can actually see a heavy difference within the box details and what the actual boxes present on them. You could see with the normal ones that the basic 1/100s don't have a lot of detail on them. They have a basic outline of what the character is, but that's about it. Compared to the master grades and the higher grades, they show a lot more. Now your master grades, of course, are going to have a lot more to it, so there's going to be a lot more components in it. Now, let me show you about some of the tools that you're going to be needing to use today. Now, I like to use a couple different things when making models. A pair of pliers, that just specifically so that I can snip off some of the ends on some of the pieces that come out. An X-Acto knife for when I really got to get close down into the models to make sure I don't break anything. And of course, I like to use Band-Aids. You're going to cut yourself quite a bit, so Band-Aids are good for just standard things. So let's get into making the models. Now, it's going to take some time to finish a model. Usually on average for a normal person, it can take them up to a day, maybe save it for a couple of days just because of the amount of work that goes into a model with all the different pieces, all the different little trinkets, things to that nature. And that's not even including some that take paint. You should also take note that you have to put stickers onto the actual models to truly get the feel for what the model is. Although most of the time you don't really have to put the stickers just because it is kind of a pain to do so. And most of the time, you don't really think about it, you don't do it, so it never really gets done. But it still comes out as a really fine, good looking model after everything's said and done. And you start to see that once you connect the torso to the lower half of the body, you start to see the legs come out, they start to flare up, you start to see the actual model start to take life and take form. And you start to get a realization of all the time and the effort that you put into this model. It's starting to pay off. You're starting to see things come together. And that's when things start to get really just joyful, over gratifying almost. Once you start to see everything just finally coming together. Once that happens, you know you've done a really good job. And especially with new timers, seeing if nothing actually goes wrong, you don't break any of the other excess pieces, you don't get any damage to the actual model, you just start to really feel like the character's coming alive and you kind of get a sense for what they are and how they see their own selves. But anyways, so today we've covered what different types of grades there are, what type of tools you need to get started using a model, and of course, lastly, a brief explanation of how long it might take a certain new timer to finish a model. I hope this has helped, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day.